Forget ChatGPT APIs. What if you could build your own AI app directly inside AWS? Today, I'll show you how to configure Amazon Bedrock and use Nova Micro to generate real AI responses using Node.js. And by the end of this video, you'll have your own working AI backend. But in this video, what we'll actually do is we are going to utilize Bedrock, configure permissions, and set a real prompt that returns an AI response. No fluff, just real working code. Alright, let's get started. So here we are at the AWS console. So the first step is, what we'll do is we'll go to IAM and type in, we can either click here or go here and type in IAM. So we'll go here in the users tab. We can create new user, type in the name of the user, we'll select this. These defaults are fine, click on next. In the permissions tab, we'll attach policies directly here. In the permission policies tab, here we are going to select Amazon, or just we'll type in Bedrock. We can select this for demonstration purposes only. In a production app, you might want to maximize this tab and see exactly what all services you want inside of Bedrock to be accessible. Alright, so we'll select that, we'll go to next, and we are going to create user. Alright, our user has been created. We'll download the CSV, return to the users list. We'll select test user, the user that we just created, and then we are going to go here in the security credentials tab. We're gonna go down and we are going to generate an access key. Access keys are used to send programmatic calls to AWS from the AWS CLI, and that's what we're going to use. So we'll select create access key. We'll select the use case as CLI, which is command line interface. We'll select next. We'll select confirmation, click that, select next. We don't need that, and here is the access key. I'll download the CSV file again. Now what we'll do is we're gonna open VS Code here. I have this demo app already ready, but we are going to actually build this from scratch, so I'll delete this code. Alright, so we'll close this. I'll show you what to do. We'll go to terminal tab here and select new terminal. From here we're going to click the drop down, select git bash, because we want to work on the bash terminal, not the PowerShell. We close the PowerShell terminal. And we're gonna, as this terminal gets ready, we're going to type in the command called AWS configure, and it asks for the access key ID. We'll go back, select this, paste it here, select this, paste it here. We'll keep it as is. Perfect. Now what we'll do is we are going to install a library. Okay, so I'll show you the library name. This is the name of the library. NPM stands for Node Package Manager. It's used to install dependencies and libraries for Node.js applications. We'll type in command install, and then from the AWS SDK we're going to install the client Bedrock runtime. We'll press enter. Perfect. Now we are going to actually go here in our app.js file. What we'll do is we are going to write this. We'll do this, and one more function that we need is invoke model command, and we will get these two functions from the library. This one. Next is we're gonna create a variable called client. We'll initiate Bedrock runtime client, and we'll just ensure that our region is set to US East 1. I think, yeah. Next, what we're going to do is we are going to create a new asynchronous function. We'll name it, say, run AI. No arguments. This is the function body. We'll create a new variable called, let's say, command invoke model command. Here we are going to define the model ID. Like I mentioned, we'll be using the Nova Micro foundational model, so we will enter its ID. Its ID is amazon.nova micro v1. Next thing is we're going to define content type. That will be application JSON. It would accept the argument which would be of type application JSON as well. Then we're going to define the body. We're going to convert this JSON to string, and within this we'll have a JSON. We'll create a messages array, an object inside of it, role as the key, user as the value, another key, content, array of type, and then we are going to define within this array a text key, and we'll have, let's put up a prompt, let's say explain cloud computing in simple words. Oh, sorry. Yeah, there we go. We'll close this bracket. So here in this one we will add inference for the foundation model. This config will have key value pairs, say max tokens of the prompt to be 200 and temperature to be 0.7, and we will close it here. We have this, within this we are going to create a new variable called response. This variable will consist of the reply that the foundation model is going to give us. We'll type in await, as this will be a asynchronous process. Client dot send, we'll send in the command that we have typed. Next is the response body. We will parse the JSON that we are going to get. Text decoder dot decode response dot body. Yeah, so once we do that, we are going to print response body dot output message dot content at the 0 index value of the array, and we're gonna see what the text key contains. Yeah, and I think that should be it. We'll just invoke the function we just created, just this, and yeah, let's give it a shot. Here we are going to type node app.js, and we got an error. Let's see. Let's try to see what error we might have put in here. The provided content type is invalid or not supported for this model. Okay, let's see what we have typed in the body. JSON or stringify. messages, role as user, content as an array, have this, then we close this bracket, inference config, max tokens, temperature should be fine, this, and then this. Let me see, one sec. So I figured out what the error was. Here I misspelled application, and if we save it and type in node app.js, yeah, and here we have our first response from the model of Amazon's Nova Micro. It says in cloud computing, this office space is made up of powerful computers and so on. So this is our first response, and that's how you do it. So with that, let's go back to the AWS console, go to Bedrock, and we can actually test out the foundation models from the playground tab here. We'll click on select model, we'll choose Amazon, we'll see here Nova Micro, we'll click on apply, we'll type in our first prompt here, we'll wait for the response, then here we have the response just like we would expect. Now what we do is that we can go to the model catalog and select Amazon as the provider. Here we can search for Nova Micro, we'll select it, and from here I typed in the ID of the model, as you can see here in the code, this one. So yeah, that's your first exposure to Amazon Bedrock and how you can actually give a prompt to a foundational model. Thank you so much.